Okay, so in this demo, I want to show you the behavior of the migration controller inside my Kubernetes cluster. And for this purpose, I'm submitting some workloads now on the cluster. And in the script, I'm first connecting to my Kubernetes cluster. I'm setting one of the two workers as unschedulable so that all workloads are placed on a single node to make it easier to provoke this node memory shortage. For this purpose, I'm also submitting a big workload that just allocates memory, 225 gigabytes here. And I have some sample workloads, which are just jobs that linearly increase their memory. And yeah, at the moment I'm submitting these workloads. We can have a look at the pods that are running already, and we can see they are running. Okay, the submission will still take a bit, so let's see about the controller. I have this process running over here, and this process is just observing the available memory on both nodes, and it's getting these metrics from InfluxDB. This is where we are pushing these metrics. And yeah, as you can see, the memory is already filling up on this node. And it will still take a few more seconds to reach the activation threshold, which is set to 30% in this case. And then it will start migration. We are using the steepest slope first policy here. So it will compare the memories of all workloads on this node and then choose the steepest one. Yeah, in this case, we just allow a single migration at a time. So we will see a single pod being migrated here. Okay, this will take a couple more seconds. So let's look at the InfluxDB. And here we can see the job load we just submitted is this big container here with 200 gigabytes. And the workloads we just submitted, they are slowly increasing their memory demand. Okay. Okay, we can already see the job script has submitted all workloads. So now we can also see this workload here, which has the steepest slope, and memory is filling up. We're already at 37% now. And while we're waiting, we can have a look at these two terminal panes here. So this one is connected to zone 2, which is where the workloads are running. And we have here the container runtime, container D, where we will later see the checkpointing process in the log. And the same thing for zone 3 over here, where we will see the restore process. Okay, now we are already at 31%. Let's have a final look here. You can see the red one has the steepest increase. Let's make this bigger here again. And as we can see, migration has kicked in now. We're requesting on zone 2. We look at all the slopes, and we can see that this pod has the steepest memory slope. So we are choosing this pod for migration. And yeah, migration is initiated. You can see over here the checkpointing has been started. It has already finished, so it just took 25 seconds. We're uploading it to the file server now. And as we saw, this pod was consuming 21 gigabytes. So this can take a few seconds. Checkpointing has finished now. And on zone 3, we started restoring, or first downloading the checkpoint file. Takes a bit. It has finished now. Now we're restoring. And restoring has finished. So now we can see that this worker is running, and yeah, the controller has successfully migrated container. And we can also see this over here in the pane. Now when we switch to zone 3, we should see the controller which was migrated still only has a single data point. Let's wait a few more seconds here. The blue one is the one with the prefix M, is the pod we just migrated, and as you can see, it continued from where it was stopped, and it's running here.